What's up, everyone, and welcome to the Swolecast, second episode of the off-season edition. Davis would not let me go and get my coffee because
streams start on time, David.
Streams start on time. So
new management.
This is why we say the No Days Off-Season podcast, really, when it comes to
who runs our social media, because I also noticed there's not a post out about that.
Well, I've got cute. I was gonna post it, and then Davis wouldn't let me. So, I guess, let's just see what happens. This is Swolecast, sponsored by our good friends at IKB.
Are you Davis Mattek from the Swolecast? I was like, yep, that's me.
I just want you guys to know I'm total dust. I'm the problem.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Leave it to the guy with the crypto dunes, Abby, to not understand context.
I should have known you getting 30 likes was directly written by someone else.
You know me, I don't do a ton of research before the show.
I've put no research into this. Don't know if it's true at all.
You're on the right show.
To it, bro. Live a little.
Live a little.
Just live a little, guys.
All right, tweet is sent out. I need to work on a lot of things. Professionalism.
Adrian made this sweatshirt. True story. Speaking of professionalism, Adrian is a professional.
Dude, I mean, you can't wear a hoodie of your own face like on a shirt. Like, I'm sorry, that's just too much.
I'm gonna be honest. My plan was not to wear it that often. It is actually insanely comfortable.
I believe that.
It's the softest, fleeciest. You know, it's -4 degrees out here or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm wearing the hoodie with my own face and and
I
honestly, Peter,
that it's more cringe than going to see the band and wearing the band's t-shirt to the concert. You know, you just can't do that, Davis.
Is that cringe though? That's like going.
Yes, you can't wear the band's t-shirt to their concert.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to wear like another cool band shirt. You got to be like, dude, I'm actually too cool for this. Here's the deal, Peter. Of all the people you've ever known in your life, who is the person most likely to wear a t-shirt with their own name on it? And
Jack Settleman.
Me and Jack, more alike than you would think. Me and Jack Settleman, we had a great conversation yesterday for an episode that'll be coming out. And Adrian offering Pete.
This is the workaround. Adrian makes that Davis wears mine and then I wear his. And
I would love to do that. That would be seeing Peter have my mustachioed face on his body would be legitimately hilarious.
How about a kitchen? Kitchen, would you wear a shirt with your face on it?
Absolutely not.
See?
But that's just me. Some people do. Like I mean,
who
I can
else?
see. I'm not gonna say names. I've got a few in my head.
Okay, all right. So then, how far does this go? Can JJ wear a late round quarterback shirt?
Sure, of course. You could wear a tank cap shirt.
Corain can wear a
leg up.
Yeah. So
it's not. I wear merch that says ship chasing or whatever. It's like your literal visage on your. It's like a level of narcissism that is unmatched.
I do like this merch police.
This
merch police angle that Pete's got. Hey Pete, is this Draft Street shirt? Is that okay?
Look, I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow it because someone made it. And David, you're not trying to sell those, right?
No, this is there's no merch store.
There was like a quarter-second pause there where Davis was like, "Should I sell these?"
Well, the thing you would say is that I keep getting, a couple people have been like, "Oh, I'd wear that. I'd wear that hat. I'd wear that, whatever." Yeah. And I was like, "Well, I mean, I guess I probably should have some sort of merch available. I don't know what would be on it. I don't know. Probably Short King Summer, dude. Or yeah, we definitely. I mean." It is something I should be doing, but I've not done it. Dave, do you want to go get your coffee? Are you dying? Do you want to go get your coffee now?
I've got my water and my Stanley with my hydration mix.
What's in
What
your
do you-
hydration mix, dude? What's your stack?
Yeah, what's your stack, dude?
You been getting a little pinch of little Baja Gold sea salt in there, brother, or what?
And Davis, look what I got.
Oh, you took my advice, the bear bells.
Yeah, well, you said David's, but someone else said Bear Bells, that they're really good. And
No,
that
no,
they don't even feel healthy.
Yeah.
I think Maltera said that. So I'm like, okay, well then I'm gonna get those. If it's healthy, but it shouldn't feel healthy, like
they're
Fairlife
a little
protein.
higher in fat than a normal. I want to say they have 11 grams of fat in them, which is like obviously not horrible. That has as many calories as a spoonful of peanut butter, so it's not terrible. But
I'm
you have
David
to know what
Bond
you're eating.
pills. They're so good.
They're so good. Yeah,
they're my favorite.
they the thing is you can't purchase David bars off Amazon. So Peter, I don't know if you do this thing. You probably don't. This is maybe very just unique to me. All my health and fitness shit, because I go through so many phases of like I take this, I take that, then I decide I don't like it or I don't have time for it, whatever. I only buy health and fitness shit with Amazon points. So no real basically rake back
as a roadblock to prevent yourself from going crazy.
From just being like buying a $300 thing I'll never use. So it's has to be Amazon points, and they don't sell David bars on Amazon.
I'm going to put my affiliate link for this Relight hydration stack that I'm using, so that anybody can purchase it off of Amazon that they want to. So
okay, the Aldi brand Liquid IV is good. And I don't mean to be a dick, but the issue with Liquid IV.
Here comes Huberman.
Liquid IV has sugar in it. Liquid IV has 10 grams of sugar in it.
We got the merch, please. We've got the hydration,
Liquid
please.
IV, unless you're absolutely hungover, and that's like a good way to recover, or you're a child and you need Pedialyte,
or if you're just training hard. I ran 3 miles this morning. I lifted weights. I think I've earned my magnesium, sodium, and potassium. Yes, TCD is correct. I don't have an affiliate code for LMNT, but
you should. They've partnered with basically every brand on the planet.
The thing is I think it's all commission. I don't think they do.
You actually have to earn your money.
Exactly. So no, thank you. Although if anyone from LMNT is listening, if you want to purchase some advertising space right in this general area, it's very open to you.
People are mentioning that I don't have my streamer set up. Like I've got a ring light. Like I want, yeah.
Well, David, you have the two very pale lights behind you, which
I know it just does not, because I've got this strong ring light. So
is that a printer next to your light kitchen? Is that what that is?
It is. Like this is not a streaming setup, you know.
But honestly, I'm a fan of the minimalism vibe. You got the plant, the light. I think if you just replace the printer with anything else, like you'd be pretty much there.
Yeah, but
like I was gonna say, and you
printer?
Even on the ground.
Well, you even have depth behind you, so I don't have the ability to add any depth. You know, you see the way Peter has the two separate focuses. I would have to reorganize my whole setup down here. You already have the thing that is the streamer need, which is that you have
face.
No, you just have the two levels. So if you did the really aggressive ring light and the LED lights without the printer, I mean, you'd basically be ready to run a 1.7 million subscriber YouTube channel.
Okay, well that will be next.
Chad, we're printing all the time. Print factory.
Listen, I'm gonna
Swolecast, brother.
I'm going to put these shipping labels I just bought off of Amazon in the description. If anyone wants to purchase them.
Are you just going to try to turn our show notes into like an Amazon affiliate link farm? Everything you own in your home, we're going to have an itemized
anything we
list
talk about. I'm gonna put in there.
I want to be able to buy the David Kitchen printer, faxer, copy machine all in one via the YouTube description.
I think we got that at Costco, but I'll look into it. It's an Epson. All right. Let's set the table, because I have really no clue usually I have a clue of what's going to be in Pete's overview, but I don't have a clue for this one.
Oh,
so
wow. Okay.
let's see it. It's time for people.
Got that dog in a butt. Got that dog in a butt. Overzet overview. Come on.
I can't believe you didn't see this one coming, Kitchen. We're going right out of the gate. Kitchen sent out his first newsletter for late round quarterback. If history repeats itself, JJ should expect 2 more posts before the newsletter ceases to exist forever. Although it does sound like Kavish might be coming back with some links to a hydration stack. There you go. The NBA hosted its All-Star game in San Francisco this past weekend. Jack Settleman asked on Twitter why NBA athletes don't care about the All-Star game as much as they do the Olympics, and then called everyone in his replies brain-dead incels. I don't even have a joke. I just highly recommend checking out those Twitter interactions.
I've done a full 180 on Jack. I'm so there for the whole Jack Settleman experience.
I realized watching some highlights from the All-Star weekend that Davis is basically the Mac McClung of fantasy analysts.
Buddy, I'll take it.
Mostly bounces around in the G League, but occasionally jumps over a car for a slam dunk. Another one of Elon's baby mamas popped up on social media the other day, causing many to ponder whether he or David Kitchen has a bigger tree. The U.S. will face Canada on Thursday in either the 4 nations face-off or, depending on how things go, the 3 nations face-off.
Didn't they already face off?
No, David, that joke went above your head.
This will bring it home for David.
No, I get the I thought they already played though.
They play in the championship on
okay.
Thursday. Yeah. Davis told me privately that he is rooting for a U.S. takeover of Canada so he can inherit all of Pat Mayo's YouTube subscribers.
That is part of the officially brokered deal. That's true. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah.
SNL hosted its 50-year reunion show on Sunday night. Made me think we should have a 10-year reunion for the Swolecast. We could have all of the former cast members swing by, like Silva and Tuttle. Tuttle at UCL today. He'll be back. We promise.
He'll be back.
I believe UCL happens next week as well.
That's the most value add Davis brings to the show, is letting us know when there's a UCL slate that Tuttle's.
Yeah, Tuttle doesn't even tell us he's not going to be on the show. Like, we have a thread with Tuttle in it. He never replies. It was Davis telling us there's UCL, so Tuttle won't be there.
I did my
value add.
That is a value add. I did my first best ball draft to the 2025 season yesterday, and I'm already exhausted. Davis has less than 100 big board streams left to go, though. So congrats on that, Davis. Somebody has to carry the boats.
Oh, I've there's going to be more than 100 streams.
You guys are going to get burnt out.
My channel averages 1.75 videos per day in its history. So
not that anyone's counting. All right. I'm gonna wrap up with something. This is a little impromptu, and I didn't want to do it. Davis and Dave insisted on it before the show. It's kind of a show and tell thing. I personally thought it would come across as condescending and mean. I told those guys, I was like, I don't want to do this. It'll make me look like a dick. But they assured me it wouldn't, and that they really wanted to see what a 1099 miscellany looks like from Underdog. So, I mean, it's honestly not that special, guys, and I do have some private information on here, but it's a hard copy. They also send you a digital one.
Do you want to see mine? It's right over there.
Dave, did you frame it, Davis?
I just want the people to know.
Davis, I mean, that's a contractor. Because I'm talking about, for winning fantasy. So if you have any other questions about what these look like, feel free to ask me, Davis.
Yeah, I also got a 1099 from DraftKings. Even though I lost money.
How did that happen?
Huh?
Because you're DK Pro check still rolling in?
Yeah, I'm talking about back in the day, like when I was during the DK Pro years. I would get one every year from FanDuel, but then the site that I was a DK Pro on, I'd get one just for the just for the endorsement, the brand deals.
That's why you got to you had to form your David Kitchen S Corp so you could offset your FanDuel losses with your DK pro winnings.
Absolutely right. All right. Thanks for that, Pete. Let's just jump right into this offseason, Davis. How much tape are you grinding?
I'm trying to watch one prospect every day. Trying to just.
Okay, so take us through when you say watch a prospect.
I mean, try and dig up whatever. All.
Do you
22.
just go to YouTube?
Yeah.
And type in whatever.
Yeah. So I was just at lunch, watching Kalel Mullings, the running back from the University of Michigan. I just had my tuna and my apple, and I watched Kalel Mullings, a converted linebacker who's a running back for the University of Michigan, who Corain really likes, and I can see why he likes him.
I actually have 50% exposure to him in the big board.
I heard you have 100% naked Mahomes. That's what the streets are saying.
50% naked Mahomes, yeah.
50%.
2 drafts in. But we don't. I should actually do that as a bit. I should send out my exposures and blur out the
entry fees.
The entry amount, yeah.
Yes, Justin, this is very true. Anyone who spent any time doing this, college football is so dumb with how impossible they make it to find actual film. It's finding all 22. Like unless you are Matt Waldman, you are probably watching YouTube highlights. Yes, this is quite good. The Dynasty Nerd Prospect Film Room is pretty good.
Dude, this is a legit like AI company in the making, right? Like you scrub every bit of college football footage and get highlights for any player you want, right? That's
100%. 100%. Yeah.
All right. We just have news this morning that the Athletics' James Boyd believes the Colts could sign Daniel Jones this offseason. Buying that?
I buy they are going to sign a quarterback that is above shit level, above Dorian Thompson-Robinson level,
Well,
right?
Don't they have Joe Flacco?
They had him on a 1-year contract.
I would just sign him again instead of going to get Daniel Jones.
The issue you run into is that you have to entirely change the offense when Flacco comes in.
Yeah.
I think this is what you want to do. I've talked about this. Benny knows. You do Anthony Richardson, you do Daniel Jones, and then you take Jalen Milroe. I think what they should do is they should sign Fields, give him 2 years. Let's call it $38 million, and you say you play better than Richardson, we will start you, and then also draft Jalen Milroe and do the old fantasy douche RotoViz YOLO quarterback theory and just see who plays best.
Who would you guys rather have? Like just right now, nothing matters except going forward. Obviously, who would you, if you had to start a franchise, would you rather start it with Anthony Richardson or Justin Fields?
Fields.
Isn't that crazy? I'm with you guys. It's just like
it's not that crazy, I don't think. Thank you, Bobby Ray Bands.
My man is cutting hair right now, making people in his barbershop listen to our inane ramblings and gifting Swolecast memberships.
But if you remember where like the whole Anthony Richardson just kind of skyrocketed up the draft boards last year. He didn't really have a ton of production in college.
No, he was a mystery box
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Right. And so it's not that crazy because it just appears he's a bust. Right.
But he was more like, to what Davis was just about to say, there was more hype around him as a prospect than there was Fields, just because it was like, if he improves as a passer, he's already the most physically gifted player ever. Like, he could break football basically. Yeah. And that is not happening.
I mean,
it was not.
You just look at those accuracy numbers from last year, and Richardson is a running back playing quarterback. that is happening.
It's more that he has a weird skill set for today's NFL where he is very good at throwing the ball about 62 yards down the field, which is just not how NFL offenses matriculate the ball anymore. It's all about 7-yard outs and screens and situational football. And Anthony Richardson is terrible at that. And Fields is not particularly good at that either. Fields' issue is he is worse than Joe Burrow with the sacks. I mean, the guy just absolutely loves to take sacks.
Okay. Let's move on to the next big piece of news. Cover boy, T. Higgins.
I actually didn't even see the cover because you added the thumbnail about 2 minutes before the show. So you said it's T. Higgins?
Pete, you retweeted the post.
I did. I was just really trying to let the people know, hey, the show started. Sorry, guys. David needed to get his coffee and all of his little special sprinkles in his water.
I did not get my coffee. I've been drinking day-old Coke Zero. So,
I mean, Coke Zero is basically hydration anyways. It has sodium and potassium in it. It's basically the same thing.
Sure. Do you think that T. Higgins plays for Cincinnati, or do you think they're going to try to trade him?
I mean, it sounds like, from what I understand, the non-exclusive franchise tag is, the team that would agree with him on whatever the contract it is, they would also have to give the Cincinnati Bengals 2 first-round picks after they agree to that. So is T. Higgins worth a market-setting contract and 2 first-round picks? I say no. I say he is not. So on the article I read yesterday was that last offseason, there was basically no conversation between the Bengals and Higgins after signing the franchise tag, that neither side was really working towards a contract extension. And this year they are working towards trying to find a contract extension.
Pete, do you have your just ear to the ground as far as these off-season stuff goes?
Yeah, I was actually outside Foxborough earlier this morning, just trying to see if there was any movement there.
Yeah.
No, we do this song and dance all the time in this same spot, right? And T. Higgins will threaten a holdout. He will pout, and he might miss a few practices.
It seems like he's been doing this for a while.
Right. He's a pro, and then he'll show up and collect his paychecks and get over it. And this isn't an anti-player stance. I'm just saying that's what's going to happen.
Wow. Shut up and play. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, it was getting out of
Jeez.
Let's turn it into a Miko there for a second.
David, did you give your thoughts on Kincaid golfing with the 47th president?
I missed this.
I didn't even know that happened. So you're breaking news.
Yeah, we got like 6 of the Bills golfed with 47 at some point over the last couple days, and
because there's too many libs on the Eagles for Trump to go. Donald Trump not wanting to go golf with the all black offense of the Eagles and instead electing to go with the exciting whites on the Buffalo Bills.
Hey, I'm sure Cooper DeJean
on with Reed and Cooper DeJean. Really liking the Eagles defense.
Man, nice to get an added one into the overview there.
Yeah, you missed on that one. Pete,
right.
what were your big takeaways yesterday from hopping in the big board for the first time, other than being, obviously willfully dragged there against, you really didn't want to be there, but what did you think?
I mean, I did think it, and I know it's partly underdog, obviously, because it always skews that way, but it is kind of wild that we just had, the year of the running back, like the veteran free agent running backs were legitimately the skeleton key to last year. And you still have 8 of the first 11 picks are wide receivers. Out of the first 50 picks, 27 of them are wide receivers compared to just 16 running backs. It's like wide receiver is still king in the underdog market. And it does strike me like those rookie running backs in round 6 and 7. That's going to be a really fun pocket. It reminds me of like the rookie wide receiver pocket from last year where we had BTJ and Rome and all them. But like past that, I think I was realizing how spoiled we've gotten in previous years with some of these rookie classes. And like, it's just not going to be fun drafting these rookie wide receivers this year. The best rookie wide receiver in this class is not going to play wide receiver. And that kind of sums up the landscape.
It's true. Yeah. But what if he does play wide receiver?
Then he's a really good pick.
We're all looking for the guy who did this. I mean, I still literally remember the ship chasing stream that changed this whole market. Like you, Gretsch, Beimfor, and Karain ruined this for all of us.
And that's why I'm proud to announce that we are going to reset the market. And the new host of Ship Chasing is Evan Silva. Make running backs great again.
I thought
it is insane. Imagine
there's going to be a shift there, though. I mean,
so imagine if Silva, like he's like, it's like, okay, I'm renegotiating my contract, or I guess this doesn't really work because he's a part owner, but just imagine this fictional universe, and he's like, and I get insight on the best ball rankings, and no more of this wide receiver bullshit. Right now, Leone has Derrick Henry ranked about 27 spots after ADP. In Silva's world, this doesn't happen. He just says, Michael, that's wrong. We're fixing it. No capitulation. We're it's just all running backs.
Dude, pull up this picture I just screen shared here. Dude, Trump would rather golf with Mitch Trubisky than have to golf with a black guy. Is what I'm learning from this.
Who is that a guard, like the offensive lineman on the
Spencer
right?
Brown. Okay, left to right, Mitch Trubisky, Spencer Brown.
Mitch Trubisky is not in the picture according to the community note, Peter.
Oh, he got community noted. Come on. Jeez, my joke, and it's not even accurate.
I don't even know which one. I think Kincaid is far right. Or
no,
I can't tell which one. I can't tell which one Kincaid is.
Spencer Brown, Dalton Kincaid, Ryan Van DeMarc, Tommy Doyle, and Sam Martin. Dalton Kincaid has to be either the first or the last. Where's Liam when we need him? We don't even know what Dalton Kincaid looks like.
He's far right.
Far right. Yeah.
Okay. Is he?
Where's Josh Allen?
Dude, is Dalton Kincaid the one wearing the MAGA hat? That's incredible.
I believe that is the case. Second. Eli says he's second from from
FK Cooler said he's definitely far right, but I don't mean the photo.
He has the leg sleeve because he has the PCL injury.
Dude, this might be worse than the Brock Bowers photo. I mean, Trump makes Dalton Kincaid look puny.
Trump is not small though.
I know.
Leg sleeper.
There's Davis Mattek's tennis elbow and Dalton Kincaid's leg sleeve.
Davis, I just got a Incrediwear elbow sleeve yesterday as we were talking about it, and it has helped me already. So
you don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that radiating.
Actually, I'm going to put the
around.
affiliate link for the Incrediwear elbow sleeve if anybody wants it. Just be in the chat. If anyone's having any elbow problems, highly recommend the Incrediwear brand. Okay, we've got 30 more minutes and so much more to talk about. So, really,
how's your lorem ipsum going with when does the prospect guide come out?
JJ said that he is trying to get like 40 done this week. I don't know. Like the guy's machine. He got like just a little inside info. He got a little sick over the weekend. And he's still cranking.
HIPAA violation. HIPAA violation saying
he's still cranking this stuff out. Like the guy is he's really, really inspiring to work for, basically. Like, how can I take a day off? my boss isn't taking
Somehow you'll manage, I think. I think somehow you'll find a way to take a day off when you be.
But anyways, no, all the year 2 stuff is out. He has
It's like, I'm going to take a sick day in solidarity with you, JJ.
You don't work, nothing gets done at Late Round Industries.
I mean, he did. I was like, can I help in like there's really, and as far as like creating content, can you imagine just like me trying to fill in?
Kitchen, did you think about door dashing him some chicken noodle soup?
No, need to. But no, he released his running back with Stelly Profiles episode today, so it's pretty good. Basically talking about, he mentions a bunch of guys, but saying that this running back class is kind of unprecedented so far. So
can I ask a question? Did you write the title for that?
That
podcast?
No.
It now, I'm going to tell you, this is not a joke. So it included, and it's not an issue anymore because we don't have to worry about being woke, but I once got reprimanded for using the word stud in a headline for Fantasy Life because there are connotations to it in the lesbian community. So I'm just going to let JJ know. He probably would have gotten canceled for that title. It's fine now. It's fine.
2020,
2020
career over.
Done. I literally got told I can't use stud in headlines anymore, which reminds me, I need to go back to putting it in now, just to signal the times. But I did.
But you could do it now.
I mean, I'm going to try it tomorrow.
Buddy,
So what would you say for like studs and duds, draft strategy? What would you call studs and duds?
Stars and scrubs, David. That's easy.
Yeah. Okay. Next, we can PC up anything, buddy.
Try me, bro. I was a creative writing major. I can PC anything.
Yeah, Kitchen, you're full of problematic ideas.
Yeah,
we'll fix them for you.
This would be a good game. Kitchen, you just give me your first instinct to something. We'll rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, how problematic it is, and then I will teach you how to say it like someone who went to a humanities college on the East Coast.
No, I mean I can PR and do anything as far as that goes.
Pick your destiny, people are saying. They are saying that, Bobby.
So the PC Island woman massage. Yeah, do that.
There's a couple of studs there giving Dave a massage.
So how would you do that, Davis?
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's hard. I would need to sit down and kind of break out.
You'd call them two authentic locals gave me a massage.
You'd say
you have to paint a picture.
You'd say in reparation for American imperialism.
Stop. No. This is casual conversation. Yeah, making it PC here.
These PC people, these PC people, they do not have casual conversations. It's all trying to show how smart they are all the time.
But you're saying you're painting a picture, and so like these are large women. So how do you paint that picture without
you'd say a big boned Arubian woman.
There you go. I mean, this is the real answer.
That is true.
ChatGPT. Yeah,
that is true.
Peter, you know what Dave told me on the members only show? Not to take people behind the paywall, but he was asking me some questions about, God, I've really been having trouble sleeping. And the first off, I was like, have you tried not just death staring into your phone before bed? And he said, no, of course not. But another one of the things that he said was that one of the things that literally keeps him up at night, he wakes up at 3:00 in the morning, his mind is racing, is developments in AI. Just that one of the things that just keeps is he's like, there's so much happening with AI.
It does.
It's like when he got
addicted hard to turn your brain
to NFTs, except now his addiction is reading what Sam Altman thinks about things.
the AI space is like going at 1,000,000 miles per hour. And so if you're following along,
this is an interesting take, Kitchen, because we had our vice president that just gave a very pro AI speech in Germany, one that actually ruffled the feathers of the entire EU, essentially, where they say, forget about all of these liberal, security issues with pushing forward with AI. We just have to be first because we can't have China be better than us at AI. This is a lib take from you, Kitchen, being worried about the rapid advancement of AI.
Except David is not worried about it. David wants to stay abreast of it so that he can profit from it. That in
there's
some way
opportunity in that space.
That's what
Dave, not having like some kind of AI buzzword enterprise, like in the same way you really wanted to have a blockchain one, I'm sure. Like, how are you not on this?
Yeah. Like, how do we not have like the real David thing would have been to somehow like change the host of this show or to like be making all the thumbnails in ChatGPT or something like that would be.
I did make the thumbnail last week with ChatGPT.
I was actually going to ask you that because I was like,
it was with Midjourney, but I posted in.
It looked like shit. We all know.
No, I liked that. I literally congratulated Dave on that unironically.
Well, I literally thought it looked so bad that you were being facetious. Like I thought you were.
Davis,
I thought
please
you were
don't
like,
throw stones from glass houses.
Yeah, especially
I'm very
the
open.
one who helped you with your thumbnails.
I'm very open about how bad my thumbnails are. I think it's.
No, the reason it was a good thumbnail is because like it stopped it was different than a normal thumbnail that captured my attention in a scroll in a way the typical sports podcast thumbnail wouldn't have captured.
Which just says it had the good bright colors and and as Graphic 13 points out, it was a soccer field.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It also had like some weird, because Midjourney can't really do text. So I had to put like the Swolecast image in the, in the end zone. But
I will say, Kitchen, in your defense, and I don't know if this is exactly where your anxiety is coming from, but I have AI anxiety that I am underutilizing it. Like I think how many things am I doing in my life where I should be tapping into this? I watched a video the other day. It was, classic good YouTube bait, like 25 things you didn't know, ChatGPT. And there were literally like a bunch of shit I didn't know it could do. And I'm like, I should be building out a personal assistant.
Well, that's an agent. Like
I know.
Those are agents, right?
I know. And I'm saying like, I get anxiety of like, how much time am I wasting by not just embracing it fully or spending way more time on it to see how much it could actually, expedite other things that you do.
I mean, there's so much you can do. And, it's really going to help like individual content creators, because if you think about what AI does is like an agent does is it allows you to have like someone that's going to help you with this. Someone's going to help you with that. Someone's going to help you instead of having like this team of people. So the individual the small, companies are going to benefit more than the big companies. Big companies are going to start laying people off. It's happened before,
Here's the issue. I have no skills to multiply. My only skill is talking. So that's been the big, I'm not smart. I don't understand code. I don't understand anything other than talking.
Now you're both selling yourself short and you're selling what these tools can do, because basically it has leveled the playing field. Yeah. So like you no longer need to go learn a coding language. Like you don't need to, you just need to know. I really do think from my experience messing around with it is you just have to get really good at prompting it.
Yeah.
And you could do that, I think it would take some work, but it is not outside your.
This is what I'll tell you a real life task that I've had ChatGPT help me with. Unabated NBA projections don't come with the underdog player IDs in them. So when I am drafting NBA BRs, I can go into ChatGPT. I can download the player ID column straight from Underdog and the rankings from Unabated, and I can have it do the fuzzy match for me. So I don't have to do that on my own.
There's a million things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a program that everyone's using now. It's called Cursor. and it just is allowing you to code without any sort of coding abilities, like at a very high level. And this thing is only going to get better. I would encourage both of you guys. I'm giving away the sauce here, but such is life. There's a program called Super Whisper, and you can actually take your transcript or take your audio files and upload them, and it will transcribe them, and then also like basically give you bullet point. Like if you say something like, here's number 1, here's number 2, here's number 3, it will list those like in bullet format. And then you can take that and then put it in Claude or ChatGPT or Perplexity or wherever you want.
Man, I have bad news for you, Tulan Kanu. That is 2.5 strikes. Bad news if you're a big fan of the show. I'd be very careful about your next message, and I won't forget that face or that username either.
I've never seen that username in my life.
Never.
And we'll never see him again with Davis at the helm.
I did not immediately ban. But
have you banned anybody yet on today's show?
No, not today.
Wow.
Can I give a better encapsulation of the Swolecast than what just happened there? Kitchen sharing an actual useful tool, something Davis could actually use with
Davis
all of his programs.
had no clue what I just said.
Completely ignoring him to.
I already use Super Whisper.
You do not.
I do because I tried to get ChatGPT to do it for me, and it told me it couldn't do it. It tried to do it. ChatGPT.
Right. What's the icon for Super Whisper?
It cost it. I wasn't going to spend any money on it. And so I need it to transcribe these 4-hour long things.
What are you going to use that for?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Instead,
I saw a funny viral TikTok of this kid in university or whatever attending a lecture, and the person's like filming behind them, and he was basically like dicking around on the internet, but had a voice app recording the lecture in real time, and then with AI funneling it into, I assume, like some app like that, and it just had the full outline, notes, bullet points of the entire structure, and he's just like dicking around playing a video game.
That's it. It is. I do think there are long-term effects, just like Google is long-term effects. Like, we can't remember people's phone numbers anymore, because we don't have to.
The recent tipping point for me, and not that this is some revolutionary way to use ChatGPT, but it has fully replaced Google for me. I never go to Google. I'm always on ChatGPT, and I even added it to. I hadn't had it on my phone. You should use
Perplexity.
Okay.
So, and they have tons of different models, and they're I'm almost going to switch from Claude to Perplexity, because I only use Perplexity for internet searches now, and it's really well done, and it connects to like DeepSeek and ChatGPT, all these different models. It's
awesome for like you think of the Google thing where it's like, okay, it gives you the results, you click on a tab, you're in a new tab, you're doing that, you go back. Like, I've been working on a video, hopefully it'll be out in a week or so on the Deposit Kingdom channel that I'm very excited about. And just having like one stream of research thing, like ask a quick question, it's all there. I never have to click outside of the link. So it's just one pane has been very helpful.
I'm using ChatGPT to do that with prospect research, so I can put in all the like height, weight, 40, college production, yards after I can build a database basically so it puts together the RotoViz data, it puts together the PFF data, it puts together the sports info solutions data, and just has it in like one reference point for all the prospects, which is nice. So I don't have to have 19 tabs open.
Kitchen, you want to share with the class what you're laughing at?
I just put in Midjourney the prompt from Jeremy 21: create a photorealistic image of the boys from the Swolecast getting massages.
Share the screen. Share the screen.
If you look at it, you will see that they obviously know. Let's see, I've got a million tabs open, like a million tabs. I have no clue where this is at.
No one believes that, Dave. No one believes that you have poor workspace hygiene.
Okay. Yeah, so now you can share it. It says, sorry, the AI moderator is unsure about this prompt. It might not meet our community guidelines, or our AI moderation might have gotten confused. So,
See, this is where we have to PC it
well,
up.
I'm
Say
sure it's
two
because
big,
they're
beautiful
boys
Ruby-
and massages.
Okay.
Controversial take. JJ Zacharyson just tweeted out Luther Burden, wide receiver 1. Then immediately underneath it, he admits he's doing engagement bait.
Come on, JJ. You can't chicken out. You got to let the take fly.
Kind of interesting. I could see it. I think Matthew Golden is has a huge ability to end
Is
up
everybody out
potentially-
on Tet? Like, is he not a thing anymore?
It's just not trendy anymore. I
He's
guess.
just so boring, man. He's not the son of an NFL player. He went to a weird school. He's like not that fast. He probably will be the first wide receiver drafted, but he's not that fun. You feel me?
Yes, I feel you. All right. Quarterbacks. Where will Kirk Cousins, Matthew Stafford, and Aaron Rodgers be next year?
I'd love to get Pete's thought on this because I have no idea where because I've been talking about this basically to myself for the last month, but I'm curious your guys' thoughts.
I have no fucking clue.
I
know, and I've realized lately I'm gonna have to start thinking about it. I literally haven't thought about it.
Kirk Cousins, I think, is Cleveland. That feels most likely.
I feel
to
like
me.
Darnold's the one everyone has wish casted to like 6 different spots.
He is going to be a Raider. He's going to be a Raider.
Have we ruled out has everyone ruled out the Jets reunion?
That
Prodigal
just
son
feels,
returns.
To me, it just feels insane.
It
like-
feels insane, but it would be so Jetsy.
It would be very Jetsy, but it's just like, man, who wants that? Darnold doesn't want it. That's got to be, of the 32 NFL teams, that's got to be like 32 on his line.
Is their defense just busto? Like, is their defense going to be back to what it was?
That is not a question for me.
I'd seen that. Because on paper, it should be a fairly attractive spot for a quarterback.
It could be Socrdave's Titans. Could be Socrdave, Sam Darnold.
What do you want the Titans to do, Dave?
I told Davis this last week. I don't care.
He doesn't care. He's out.
Please, all of us. I haven't thought about it at all. Kitchen doesn't care. Davis has been talking to a wall about this for
It's just
30 days.
With the Titans, if they draft Cam Ward, I want him to be awesome. If they don't draft Cam Ward and they sign a vet, then it's just like, okay, sure, whatever you can do, go for it. I'll still root for you, but it's like I don't have like a strong feeling of should they get Kirk Cousins or Sam Darnold or Daniel, like it's whatever. Like I would just prefer if they didn't get Cam Ward for them to suck another year and go get Eli's son.
All right, I will give you. I'll give you a little bit of alpha. I'll give the Swolecast viewers, who I'm sure never watch my channel, a little bit of alpha that you're very unlikely to get from other best ball channels because other best ball channels don't care. So Greg Rosenthal worked for the NFL Network. Les Snead, who's the general manager of the Los Angeles Rams, his wife was a high up muckety muck at the NFL Network. I don't know what her exact title was. She was an executive at the NFL Network. So Greg Rosenthal, Jordan Rodriguez, I'm forgetting the names of the other guys. Mark Sessler, these guys, the NFL Network guys. They're not
Sessler is
underdog.
an underdog guy now.
Yeah, he'd the call. They are very plugged in. When they say things about the Rams, you should listen. Greg Rosenthal knew Puka was injured, basically alluded to it on an ETR podcast, but couldn't come out and say it. But he alluded to it. Puka obviously spent, 6 games on the IR. Greg Rosenthal tweeted last week, Matthew Stafford's not coming back. Matthew Stafford's not going to be a Ram. So that is pretty interesting if you're thinking about, Puka Nacua is like the 6th overall pick. Kyron Williams is a 2-3 turn or a 3-4 turn pick. Cooper Kupp's not going to be there. Like what if the Rams don't have Matthew Stafford as their quarterback, what are they going to do?
Yeah, that's that would be I mean, I feel like they would probably want to reset things with a veteran quarterback as opposed to blowing things up.
Then Darnold makes a lot of sense there.
Yeah. Or Cousins, right? I mean, wouldn't Cousins be the same genre?
Yeah. Here's the thing though. The rumor mill is that Kelly Stafford is sick of living in lib states. So she's not gonna
stop.
No, I'm dead ass. I'm
Matthew Stafford's a Titan or a Texan or a Cowboy.
People are saying it, but that is the rumor mill is that Kelly Stafford is sick of living in Wokefornia, and that is part of why Stafford doesn't want to play there.
So then,
anymore.
what states would he be like coming back to then? I guess
all
Falcons?
I'm saying,
Falcons, Titans, Jags already have a quarterback.
You were so excited to say Titans.
lib states and sleep number beds. Yeah,
I don't see like there aren't like too many like red states.
Well, Dave, I mean, you're very familiar with this. For conservatives, California is basically the Soviet Union. Like maybe she could go for a purple state, but not communist California, California, if you will.
2025, Davis. Everyone is just kind of we're
famously
together.
We live in a very non-politically divided society right now.
We're banding together.
Yeah, totally.
I don't know if you've seen, but Elon is fixing this, Davis. All right. So,
are you pretty excited for what Doge has been doing, Kitchen?
It's been very entertaining to me.
Dave is actually volunteering. He's line by line reading some of the funding for some of these things in his off time.
I identify, Davis, did you identify as libertarian?
I mean, I am a registered independent.
Okay. Anyone who is like enjoys a little bit of the libertarian vibe is like appreciating some of the stuff going on. Now, some of the stuff also seems a little one-sided. But part of the stuff that they are just auditing and just like what
I don't think anyone disagrees with auditing or not having a labyrinthian federal government. I think what people are maybe not liking is how everything all spending is being viewed as the same. There's no meritocracy. There's no weighing of is this good? Is this bad? Is this worth spending on? Is this not? It seems like it's just all getting slashed. Other than war still getting very well. We just signed a new weapons bill this last week. Not to get political on this Swolecast.
Yeah, you just got political. Sometimes it's not about like what's being done. It's also like how they're doing it. So, people getting their jobs eliminated and then having like Elon posting memes.
Okay, what's your David? What's
great.
what's your thought process on the planes? Why do the planes keep wrecking?
I have no clue. My wife just like she was traveling yesterday. She was in the airport. She's like, great. She sent me like this Delta plane because that's one she was flying on. She's like, look what just happened, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. What do you have what is the conspiracy theory?
There are many, depending on which side of the aisle you fall on. There are speaking of the For You page, I mean there are many. I had a flight the day after the first one that got national news or whatever, and I was just like, Jesus
DC.
Christ. Yeah, but this is the thing, and this is what Brick would say if Brick was on the show, is it's just a crisis of competency everywhere. There are just no competent people in any position of power anywhere in the Western world. Is what that's what Brick, the most libertarian guy I know, would say.
We actually know, not going to say his name, but we actually know someone who crashed a plane.
Yes, we do. That's true.
So he became a pilot and crashed.
That is true. We do know someone who crashed a plane, and
accidents happen. And so, if you are a pilot and you haven't made the news, then what are you even doing with your life? Just go out there and live a little is what I say. But there's your 10 minutes of political
with Pete staring silently, being like, "Oh man, Republicans buy shoes
knowing
too."
that everyone's buying shoes from them.
The Republicans are going to buy that hoodie with my face on it. No, I wanted to ask Kitchen on another. What was your take on Elon having his son X attend that press briefing in the White House? Was that a cute, endearing moment, or is it ruining the sanctity of a press briefing from the Oval Office?
Okay, so I am like, I do not engage in politics. Like I really
Says
try.
the guy who just opined for 5 minutes.
I really try to stay away from it. So I didn't even know about this until I listened to another podcast yesterday, that My First Million podcast, where they were talking about it.
Dave eats the most nonsensical rich guy vapid bullshit up. You love that stuff, Dave. Sahil Bloom is like, would he be on the 5 guys you would invite to dinner if they had to say yes?
No, but I mean, I do appreciate like the 5 types of wealth. I mean, those are the guys. Tim Ferriss.
I love CSU tweeting at Sahil Bloom and Sahil Bloom responding to him. That was an all-timer.
Here's the thing, like the thing that book falls into just such
common
a classic
sense.
No, not even necessarily that. I like Sahil Bloom. I've listened to him on a few podcasts and I've enjoyed his thoughts, but that is like the epitome of a 20-page PDF, like all of his like really good thoughts that he has about stuff. And it's a 400-page book or whatever. Like that's the thing with so many of those books now. It's just like,
they'll take concepts and they'll just fill it. Well, I mean,
Huberman's book is going to be 380 pages. That is basically lift weights, get outside, get sunlight.
Is he working on a book?
It's you can already pre-order it right now.
But
buddy.
Is it going to be a tome?
It's going to be a long book.
This book right here, just go like my wife. Remember we used to say that all the time back in the old days.
That was, oh man, what a time that was to be in America. I had this shower tweet.
Okay, hold on before
you
get into that. Like she filled out this questionnaire, took her 10 minutes, and then AI took that and then like created a whole book from it. I mean, that's kind of the like you have 20 pages, like you said, Pete, of common sense PDF stuff, and then it's just like, all right, give me a bunch of fluff that will make this thing worth $19.99 where people are going to pay for it.
Yeah. The one thing I guess that is in the unique stuff with his is he like interviewed a lot of people. So he has some stories, right? And it's the stories that kind of drive home the lessons, but then everything else is just kind of stretched out to get a book out of it. But I like some of the stuff he talks about. I've gained some insights from it.
That book just says Derrick Henry 10,000 times.
I also love that you now picturing, so you wake up in a cold sweat thinking about AI, and meanwhile your wife is effortlessly creating a really thoughtful gift for you using AI.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's, and me saying, oh, why didn't I think of a company that prints out fantasy football books or anything really? It's just
people are saying.
There's so much
What
opportunity.
should we use AI? Use your what's your site, Horse Whisperer? To
Super Whisper.
Super Whisper to create the oral history of the Swolecast.
Yeah,
basically.
distill the essence of the Swolecast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it? Because do you know what would be fun though? Like if you could also incorporate having it crawl the comment section to the videos too.
Man, I don't know about
able
that.
to pull Davis, I don't know. How many people have you blocked this episode?
None.
Wow.
Then we should just end on that. We've had a fun episode, talked a little bit of football. Pete.
Oh, I was just going to say, speaking of that, so one guy that I know for a fact Davis had blocked on here popped up in my chat on my stream.
Pete?
On Monday. No, Gradient King. Remember that guy? He has the insane Twitter feed.
You blocked him from Swolecast?
Oh, yeah.
That guy is
Did a
the
long
biggest
time.
Swolecast guy in the world.
Don't annoy me. It's
No,
very simple.
he's unhinged, and I had to call him out on the show. I told him he was on a really short leash, because I've seen his Twitter feed, and it is fucking batshit.
Well, he loves us, though. Those are the people you
He
keep
shows
close.
his love in very mysterious
Those are the
ways.
people you keep close to you. Guilty as charged.
This is true. Someone called me fat on my channel last week and then had like the worst nutritional information of all time that he kept saying he was really right about. And then he got annoyed with being wrong and he just left forever. He was like arguing with me. And then everything he would say, I'd be like, well, this is wrong because of X, Y, or Z. And then he just left forever.
I'm still clueless
Calling that
why
a win.
You can't grow your YouTube channel as fast as you're wanting to.
Hey, man, you got to ask yourself one thing.
Don't fight with people.
I do
Over
think
nutrition.
I really wish YouTube had the same feature as Twitter where you could
just mute.
Oh.
Like that'd be so awesome if someone was just like pecking away in the live chat the whole time and you never saw it.
So
I honestly
the
think
issue.
there might be. I honestly think there might be that feature where they
Not
can't
via
see-
the StreamYard settings. You could only put them in a timeout.
Yeah, it's in YouTube. Because I think I did it last week to one of the guys. And I'm like, he's just typing and not knowing
What was he must have done something bad for you to hit him with the mute.
Yeah, no, he was. It was like the first guy. I'm like, okay, he was going really hard at Davis, and Davis actually was not paying attention to the chat. So I was like, all right, this guy needs to go. So I just muted him. For I think you can like set an extended period of time where he still can type, but he can't see it.
Here's the
No one
deal.
else can see it.
You got to ask yourself, is this a viewer I want? And if a person who doesn't understand that the amount of caloric value in a gram of different macronutrients can be different is not someone I want watching my channel.
You were
He had
talking
me in the
about.
first half so much. He had me in the first half.
I thought you were talking about this.
I don't
Swolecast.
want someone. I don't
Yeah.
want someone who can't understand that a gram
Yeah.
of fat and a gram of carbohydrate and a gram of protein have different caloric values in them.
Bobby just said the cul-de-sac to 10K. That is
The scenic route to 10K is what we're taking.
all right. Well, we love everybody. I mean, I really do. Especially
don't.
Gradient King.
I
If you're out there,
definitely
just know this guy is the.
Oh, I do love this. So Pete, something that is very funny to me is someone who's so hard up for best ball content. And they're like, I fucking hate that Davis guy, but he's literally the only person who's streaming right now. And I'm banned from his channel. So I'm just gonna watch it and I'm not gonna be able to comment at all.
Well, then they got to start making alts though, right? That's how you know they really got.
That's big Pete's card shop. I mean, that guy has like 90 alts to troll best ball channels because I imagine he's just been banned from every alt he makes.
All right.
Oh,
Final thoughts, Pete.
I just want to say I've been taken to heart what that commenter said last week. The frail comment. You know, it's like when Nick Rudman draws inspiration from people in the Deposit Kingdom making fun of his tiny little chicken legs. When that guy called me frail, you know, I've been hitting the weights even harder these
There you
days.
go.
So shout out the motivation.
Yeah, Dave, we did get a question in the chat about your history, or your health journey. People are curious, kind of, if you've been taking the 75s for a ride, sort of just what's your
yesterday went big on chest, getting this barrel chest back to being serviceable. And like I said, I got the elbow sleeve that's going to help me more with some of the heavier lifts that I've got. And we're going to get after it. Like, I'm going to be I don't want to say like a model for what a 41-year-old active dad who's hilarious and healthy should be, but probably going to be close to it. So there you go. There's the update.
I think you should just kind of stick to the Jim Gaffigan lane. Get you.
slob.
What'd you say?
Slob
I
vibe.
feel so bad.
Slob vibe.
I even take it back because it's not
No,
you don't give off the slob vibes.
No, you keep that. All right. Did you give your final thoughts, Davis?
So I have a stream immediately following this. If you're watching, you'll be immediately redirected to it. I just did a members only video on my YouTube channel for NBA playoff best ball with Nez from the Badge Brothers. We broke down strategy, how it differs from NFL playoff best ball, went through a draft. Should be helpful if you're trying to get in the dance. And I've got a take cast coming out tomorrow with Mr. Jack Settleman.
There you go. I am actually putting in right now the link to the 5 types of wealth. I don't even get commission on that. It says 0.00. So I'm just doing that for you guys. But just know that Tad, Mid-Journey, create an image of hilarious, healthy dad, copying and pasting Lauren Ipsum on his computer. There you go. That would be a good one. All right. This has been a fun show. I mean, these off-season shows, we don't really know what's going to happen with them. We don't
know. We don't even know if they're going to happen at all until the event's created and the thumbnail is slapped on there 2 minutes before.
Sometimes we don't even know how many listeners we're going to alienate in a given show. We do our best to alienate everyone all the time.
Also, apparently, I'm going head to head with Davis. If you want to watch me draft a dinger best ball team, I'm doing that. Baseball, I'm going to become a baseball bro. Starting a new series, becoming a baseball bro. That's on my channel at 1:30 with the Badge Bros.
Nice. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Just love hanging out with you, and it's just
IKB Kitchen. Shout out our sponsor, brother.
Yes. Thanks to the fine folks at ikb.gg. We got NBA in a couple of days coming back. I guess it's tomorrow, right? It's usually on the Wednesday.
I think there's one game tomorrow, and then we get back to the full slates. Yeah.
So catch John and Pete in the high stakes head-to-head lobby. In the one man slate. You love to see it.
And tell a friend to subscribe to the channel. Preferably tell 2 friends to subscribe to the Swolecast. Davis will block one of them, but then we will gain a subscriber with the other one. You got to tell 2 friends.
Yeah. Hey, this like best ball season, this fantasy football season,
I think we can legitimately
off. Like, we don't have any corporate cuffs on us.
I think we can legitimately get to 10,000 subscribers this offseason. Yeah. I think if we commit, we get some good guests.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to.
And our stock, our individual stock, is just gonna keep on going up, and that's gonna rise. Just those boats.
I mean, imagine if the Swolecast gets a little bit of free advertising in the late round prospect ride.
Davis, can you lift your hands up like mine towards Dave, like this? This is go over towards Dave. Other side, Davis. I want to. This is me and Davis riding Kitchen's coattails to 10K.
I shouted out the Swolecast in the late round newsletter last week. Did you not see?
You also cropped out Davis's face.
I said the world. Yeah, that should have been. I said the world famous Swolecast in the newsletter. So
wow.
Listen, we're all trending up. And it's going to be a wild ride. So buckle up. All right, that'll do it. We'll see you next time here on the Swolecast, sponsored by IKB. Peace.
Are you Davis Mattek from the Swolecast? I was like, yep, that's me.
I just want you guys to know I'm total dust. I'm the problem.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Leave it to the guy with the crypto dunes, Abby, to not understand content.
I should have known you getting 30 likes was directly written by someone else.
You know me, I don't do a ton of research before the show.
I've put no research into this. Don't know if it's true at all.
You're on the right show.
To it, bro. Live a little.
Live a little.
Just live a little, guys.